Hi guys, it's Agrippa, and welcome to a first look at the Great War mod for Hearts of Iron 4. I know a lot of you guys have wanted me to do another series. We've done quite a lot in this game, and I will do that soon, but I'm undergoing quite a major international move, so for now, I really just want to take a look at some of the awesome new mods, or improved mods, that are out now. So first of all, just look at the starting screen, really beautiful. It definitely gives you a World War I feel, and we're going to jump right into single player, hit a new game. We could start either in 1st of May 1910 or the 1st of May 1914. And from the last time I looked at this mod, they have added a lot. So we're going to go right there with the death of Franz Ferdinand. And I'm going to select and look at that. Wow. We got color photos. Before it was all black and white. It's looking really amazing. Vittorio Emanuele, Wilhelm II, even King George V, or Raymond Banquier of France. In fact, I'm going to take a look at the other countries list. I always do this when I play one of these mods. And we could just take a look here. Quite a lot to mess with. We've even got Abyssinia, also known as Ethiopia. Spain, of course, ruled by Alfonso VIII. So there's a lot to be done here, guys. Obviously, you could start, you could even be Woodrow Wilson and start from there. Just a lot of great different starting points here. Now, I'm going to take one of the major powers. I'm going to take France as Raymond Banquier and start. We're playing as the Parti Radical. Okay, guys, so already a really nice army setup. Don't have to start from the beginning. It looks like you can go ahead and just select some divisions, start new armies over here, which is pretty cool. So for instance, if I wanted to grab these three guys, or just make a division of 21, hell, why not? Let's see if we've got any specific generals. And we do, guys. We even get World War I generals. That is a huge bonus. I was going to be under the impression that they were just going to have the average portraits, but we can get Philippe Pétain, we could get Ferdinand Foch, Gallieni Joffre. I think I'm going to take Ferdinand Foch, of course, with the offensive doctrine tactic, which is really cool. And remember, guys, when I do get back into playing Hearts of Iron 4, I want you guys to tell me which of the mods you prefer the most. Right now, I think this one and Emperor of the World are probably my favorite ones, to be honest with you. Now, let's take a look over here at the National Focus, and oh yes, the National Focuses are greatly improved. Look at this. Assert French position in Central Europe, anti-German policy, support the Russian Empire, support the United Kingdom. I mean, we could do so many different things. Ministry des Colonies, we could work on our colonies or in our colonial focus, and we could even try to support Italian claims in this war. I mean, the amount of different things here is pretty unbelievable. Revanchist propaganda, apparently. So we can eventually also move politically to quite a lot of other places. We could even have a proletarian revolution in France during World War I. So I can imagine that really the gameplay here, the things you can do, must be pretty amazing, guys. Welcome to the Great War. You're a veteran player of Hearts of Iron Saga, and you want to experience a challenge? We added new difficulties to the game. So right away you get to pick difficulties. I'm going to say Tinky Winky A-ho, why not? Just because we're just trying to get as many messages as possible. And for National Focus, I'll go ahead and select the diplomatic effort. Oh, it looks like it was already selected. We could support Italian claims, or send French diplomats. I'm going to send some French diplomats to get some respect with England. But what I really wanted to look at was the government modification panel. And look at that. Even the government modification panel, they have added new images. And I can't stress enough how much I love it when the mod creators go to the great difficulty of adding images even for the political advisors. So that's so cool. It really gives it a sense of realism, unlike just the general, avatars that are given by the game. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take the Silent Workhorse too. And of course, if I were playing a campaign, I would certainly focus a lot more on what I'm taking. But right now, I'm just trying to look at what options we have, and oh my god, this is awesome, guys. Look at this. Weapons 2. We've also got the Adrian helmet. Of course, this is the helmet that the French wore in World War I, as well as the gas mask. So gas is probably going to be an important part of this particular campaign. Of course it is. It's World War I. And I'm going to get early motorized units as well. So they've really gone to a great effort to add a tremendous amount of stuff here. What about nukes? Are nukes still going to be there? I mean, they have to be, right? I would think so. Even though they only came much later. And even the construction is different. Naval Doctrine? I mean, I might just not be looking in the right place, but I don't see the nuke doctrine. Perhaps it's totally out. And again, I really might not be looking properly. If that's the case, that's pretty cool. So you really have to focus on entirely combat, although not that the nukes really ever made that much of a difference, let's be honest. Really amazing stuff here. Of course, we've let's take a look at the factories list here. I want to see if any new factories arrive. We've got a field artillery factory, horse-drawn vehicle factories. Wow, really cool. And this is exactly what we need, especially for a start. I sometimes just need the game to help me a little bit in getting started on the initial factories, and then I can kind of focus on getting new ones myself. Even Debonge 155mm long cannons. You can purchase those and start building them. Pretty amazing stuff. So I must say, I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, one of my favorite mods next to Emperor of the World, just the amount of different factions, different leaders, etc. is really, really cool. In fact, speaking of factions, we've got the Central Powers were, of course, part of the Entente, but right now it's just the Central Powers and the Entente. World War I could kick off at any point. Now, one thing that is slightly troubling is that I have been playing this entire time, well, since we started this video, and we haven't had any, how shall I say, any messages yet, except that difficulty message. I'm assuming those will come later. That would be the last part of my review of this particular mod, would be, do we get those messages, letting us know about Franz Ferdinand being shot, etc., etc., because I think that would be very important in determining whether or not the game is something, or this mod is good enough for the game itself. Let me select, I'm going to train these guys. Training! I also like that the actual models, guys, also look World War I. And there we go! Just as I was talking about it, Franz Ferdinand is dead. The esteemed Archduke of Austria-Hungary. They'll all pay. And, of course, this could pop off the war itself. But thank goodness we've got the Franz Ferdinand thing. And thank goodness the creator went to the great difficulty of actually creating specific uniforms for World War I. These are absolutely World War I uniforms, and I think it looks awesome. So far, guys, I would give this mod an 8 out of 10. I know it's probably not totally complete, but it's a great mod. I really want to do a Let's Play on it. In fact, I might. And if I did do a Let's Play on it, who would you want me to play as? Alternatively, if you would prefer to see a Let's Play in Hearts of Iron 4 using the Emperor of the World mod, let me know there as well, because I really would like to get your feedback. And once I figure out this international move, hopefully within a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe we can even start it, and I could save on Cloud. Hopefully that'll work. But then we will get back and really get back into Hearts of Iron 4. I think that's going to be the best idea. So thank you again for watching, guys. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed this first look at the Great World Mod. Great War Mod, I should say.